Some time ago, we did a video on the 5 companions we happily relieved of being alive. And wow, did that video get lots of comments. One comment is still coming up time and time again, and we absolutely agree, at least in principle, with those comments. So let's look at 5 companions that we think would have had a pretty tough time getting aboard your ship, and one of them would never have survived the class story. So let's start this off at number 5 with Vet. Now, a whole lot of people are probably saying, Vet? You can't possibly mean the reincarnation of Mission Veo. Heck, she's even voiced by Catherine Tabor. But remember, Vet is in the Sith Warrior story, and Vet is pretty mouthy.
Ouch! Give it a rest, will ya?
I can easily see a dark side warrior getting real sick of her snark.
So we're clear. I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
You'll do everything I require. And I mean everything.
Don't get any twisted ideas in that Sithy head of yours.
And that is before she ever joins you as a companion. And no matter how many times you use that shock collar, she never relents. In fact, do it enough and you'll get a loop where you can never move past with her story unless you do remove that shock collar. This might be the clearest case of plot armor that has ever existed. And that's the problem. Is a Sith warrior, especially a dark side Sith warrior, gonna tolerate that? I don't think so. I mean, what are the chances of her making it out of that tomb? Next on the hit list, Galt. Our question is, why wouldn't the bounty hunter just take him in? I mean, whether you're inclined to freeze dry him or shoot him, either one gets the job completed, and that's what your bounty hunter is there to do. And let's not forget, Galt tries to kill our character time and time again. I can see if Galt was in the smuggler story, where he certainly could strike a deal, because that's right up the smuggler's alley. Those two are 2 peas in a pod. But not our bounty hunter. Our bounty hunter is a professional, gotta get the job done, and Galt is the only one that we let slip deliberately. No, Darren Morris's great VO aside.
So, that suggestion I had involving my duplicate? Turns out there are a lot of folks out there who've still got a bone to pick with the late Tiresias Loci. A little friendly competition couldn't hurt our final take. I'm thinking an auction would do the trick.
This is a character that would have been a slab of carbonite. And this from someone who really loves Galt as a companion. What we needed was a better reason to bring him on board. Let's talk Brunemark. This fur-faced, bloodthirsty psychopath would not have made it past the first fight with our Sith. We didn't need his help, we didn't want his help, and in the end, he didn't really provide any help. And from a metagame standpoint, he provides nothing to the Sith warrior. Not only is his class story involvement negligible, his character story is boring, and his dialogue is nothing more than kill, 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 bloody claws, kill, kill, kill with my bloody claws. He needed to bring something else to the party other than bloody claws for a Sith warrior to really care. This is a character, had I the choice, Hoth would have been his icy tomb. Now how about a character that might generate a little controversy, but we certainly think she deserves a good lightsabering? Aara. She's yet another jerk with a mouth that we never get to shut up. But Ashara's biggest issue is a very bad first impression. In 3 of the 4 datacrons we find with her talking to her masters, she's just a whiny brat. Even if she has a point in a couple of these, she's still a brat.
I can't do it. You know what? You want to move a rock? Get a quarry droid.
Calm down, Aara. There is no emotion. There is peace. Try it again.
I tried already. I can't do it.
Trust in the Force, and even the oldest and sturdiest of walls may be pulled down.
Forget this. If there really are Sith on Terrace, we should be fighting them, not sitting here daydreaming.
And she certainly doesn't go out of her way to help her fellow students.
Aara, relent. That's an order.
But I was winning.
You must learn restraint. Varric is clearly not your equal. There was no reason to press the attack.
We're training for war. The Sith won't surrender. We have to drive them back with everything we've got.
And then she challenges her orders much like a child rather than a reasonable adult.
Master Ryan, I think you put me in the wrong group.
You are in the support group, Aara. You will provide backup to the assault team.
That's what I mean. I should be on the assault team. Varric can barely hold a lightsaber.
Learning to support your fellow Jedi is an important skill. Varric lacks your confidence, and so requires your compassion and encouragement.
But Master Ryan...
Ashara is certainly a missed opportunity for a really good story, but in the end, she's just too whiny and too bratty. Our Sith Inquisitor should have had the opportunity to kill her right when we said we would. Then, if we take her on our ship, that's our choice, and the choice would make all the difference in the world for this character. And if they could throw in some character progression, that'd be really nice too. And our number one companion that would not have made it out of the class story, Skadge. Nope, just kidding, Quinn. Although we don't think Skadge would have ever made it as a companion. But no, everyone and his brother asked us why we didn't have Quinn on our last list. He absolutely positively should be obliterated before Corellia. He's working for our arch nemesis, Darth Barris, and he had the audacity to send programmed droids after us. Heck, he didn't even have the decency to try to kill us with other Sith. No, he used a stinking droid that was supposedly programmed to specially kill us. And all we got to do was throw him up against a wall and be mean to him? Oh, I wanted to be a lot more than mean. This dude should have been decorating the walls of that ship. Now, why wasn't he on our first list? Mostly the timing of when we actually get the chance to bump him off. By the time we're at the end of Iokath, he's kind of meh. I don't really care at that point. Some of my Sith characters would care, but most just don't care and would happily send him back to prison and live his miserable life. And if you romance this dude, you really wanted to kill him early, and that's the character that I can see killing him on Iokath more than any of the others. Though we suspect most Sith have a very long memory when it comes to betrayal. So yes, he should have been offed earlier. Now, all of that said, we know why we couldn't get rid of these characters. BioWare made the decision to make each character role specific within a group. The healer, the DPS, the tank, etc. So if you bumped your healer off, well, you were just screwed, especially in the early incarnations of this game. We all remember the difficulty of playing that Jedi Knight and not getting our healer until Balmorra. So BioWare couldn't let us kill off everybody we wanted to. So, do you think we adequately rectified our omission? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.